Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll get this out to Jeanty. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Come on.
A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's metal brain corrodes. Okay,
looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The Jets at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Crack all 80.
Caught by Wilson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Jensen.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Genty.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Brown His second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's go now.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. We saw plenty of throws like those in the swamp last fall. It's a first down for the rookie from Florida.
On the jump.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Ready. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Ready, set.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He'll try and do this himself, and that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Go, Reed, go!
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Let's go! Ready!
Paul again.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
That's good for a Jets first down.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Wilson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now! Ready!
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, start! Come 19, go!
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Cougar 19! Panther 11! Panther 11!
He'll look to throw.
Throw right side, Wilson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Come on, come on.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 60. Dragon 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one too low.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down is Raiders.
Now a toss left side, Jeanty.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Come on. Hey. 70,
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Daniel
Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Raiders 28, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
39-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 2.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
4 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw again.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Now second and 5.
Let's go now.
Now our first carry here for the running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
It's a gain of
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is going to have the Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Wilson. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Jets 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And taken down just shy of the 40.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Go!
Now a handoff to Genty. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the give, Genty. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Complete. Smith has it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Warriors, 76, 7 Pirates, Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count.
And the Raiders have got him. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Arian Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Jets, 21.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. 22-yard line.
Yeah. Really, I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
On the set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Get it. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down and goal to go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
70 Lions. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're on second down.
Let's go.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's going to have a ringer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
A gain of 9.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Las Vegas, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.